All right, guys, we're at TPE 2025 here in Las Vegas, and I am standing here with Zohar Riezman of ZR CIgars.
Right.
Very nice to have a conversation with you, and
Nice
I have had the pleasure of trying your cigars. I had the, it's the one with the blue band. Unfortunately, the name is
Anniversario.
the Anniversario, yeah, which was a delicious cigar. My dad gave it to me. It was really wonderful cigar. So tell everyone a little bit about ZR CIgars and a little bit of the story behind the brand.
We established the factory in 2018, so we almost 7 years since we started. It started from the point that I'm like big, let's say I have a big passion of smoking cigars. And I was looking for the right person to work with me and to find the right people next to me, because to smoke cigars and to make cigars or blend cigars is totally different story.
Absolutely.
So it was a bit difficult in the beginning to find the right people to work with, but after a while I find some good people around me. We started the factory 7 years ago. We're doing pretty good. We're one of the most boutique factories, if not the most boutique one in Dominican Republic. Wonderful. Our plan is to open second factory in Nicaragua by the end of 25. I hope that everything will go smoothly and it will be on schedule.
We can only hope, right?
But we're doing our best from our side. We're doing mainly private label and ZR CIgars, like let's say 60-40, 60% private label and 40% ZR cigar. So we do, let's say, both.
Okay. So how many years have you been coming to TPE or the different trade shows?
We're already, the TPE is our third year. Before that, we did the PCA or some other trade shows, but visiting, many years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is my second time at TPE.
How do you like it?
I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. It's a very relaxed atmosphere.
I agree.
I know that PCA is a little bit more on the strictly business side with a little bit of fun. But I know here is mainly concerned about displaying the brands and showing everyone what you're all about, which is one of the things I really enjoy about this particular event.
I like the TPE because first of all, it's been many types of industry.
Yeah.
It's not just the cigar.
Right.
So it will more also the smoke shop that usually you will not see during the PCA.
Yeah.
And it's good and bad, but I think it's more good than it's bad.
No, absolutely.
It's bring more type of people to explore the world of cigars and give them opportunity to try a real premium cigar, not just mine, some other brands as well. And I think the TPE is doing very well and very good job.
Yeah, one of the things I really enjoy about TPE is the fact that it really shines a light on boutique cigars, which I live in California. There's not too many places that carry boutique brands, and the taxes are terrible on top of that. So it's really unfortunate, and one of the things I like to do is really shine a light on boutique brands that people may not have heard of, which is how I found out about ZR CIgars. It was kind of like a random thing. I was handed one of your cigars, and that's how I discovered your brand. And once I saw you here, I knew I had to talk with you guys, because it's always a pleasure to hear the story behind what people would consider smaller brands, because the heritage brands tend to dominate the market, but honestly, boutique cigars, in my opinion, are where it's at.
I will tell you, the boutique brands, especially like our brand, is not a small brand.
Right.
So you have very small brands, and you have like the medium one that they are still very boutique brands.
Yes.
So it's many brands that appear in the market for 1-2 years and then disappear. So thanks God we created stability, and we are on the market for more than 2-3 years. And like the generation that you were talking about, that move in, let's take Perdomo example, or Plasencia, or some other brands, famous brands. It's like many years on the market. So I start a bit later, so I hope that my kids will continue that.
No, I hope so too. That's another one of the beautiful things about cigar business. Whether they are big or small, they usually tend to be family operations. They're owned and operated by an entire family. Sometimes it's carried on by the same family members or people who are close with the family, and I really enjoy and appreciate that, because they're not massive corporations. They're not these big businesses that take from people as opposed to give back, which is one of the things I love about cigar brands.
Cigars in general, it's come from passion. So if you're not really committed to that and you don't have a real passion to cigars, and you want to create your own brand or something like that, you will not survive because you don't have the passion.
Right.
So the passion is the main thing.
Absolutely.
So then it's money, how much you invest, how much you invest on your portfolio of cigars, on the blends, and so on and so on and so on.
Right.
but it starts from the passion. So even to the smokers, or either to the producer or whatever, it's all a different world. By the way, the smoker side, lounges, and the production side,
Yeah,
totally different.
absolutely.
So I came from the real passion to cigars, but I lost a bit from that. I will tell you honestly. When you're producing and you deal with it every day, the moment that I enjoyed the cigar most is very early morning, like 5:30, 6 in the morning with my first coffee in the morning,
Yeah,
when my palate is still clean before I reach the factory.
yeah.
Because by 10 in the morning I already 3, 4 cigars.
Wow.
So
You're living the dream that most of us wish we could do.
I was saying the same in the past, but believe me, it's not so easy.
No, it's definitely not.
So you're losing part of the passion. Not the passion like it's not really passion because the passion is never gone. It's like you're losing the enjoyable that you have before.
Right.
And that's
Because it's a job. It is
became a job.
And sometimes things get lost in the shuffle when you're doing that job. But,
I agree.
talking about getting up early and having a cigar first thing in the morning, I mean, I could never get up that early because I usually do a lot of, either I work late or I do a lot of my content late at night or spending time with family. So I'm up a couple hours later, but I do love that first cigar in the morning with your coffee. It's one of the best things in the world.
I will tell you, before I had my factory, I was smoking one cigar about 11, 12, then about 3, 4, and then one late evening. Now, usually, all the time, after 6, 7 p.m., you will never see me smoke cigars, only if I invited to some event or something.
Right.
I just cannot smoke anymore because when you smoke 7 to 10 sticks in a day, it's something that I miss that time that I was smoking 3, 4 cigars in a day, more relaxed time. Now it's like we talk is more a job, but don't get me wrong, it's still very enjoyable.
No, absolutely. One thing I have noticed is when you smoke too much in a day, your palate kind of starts becoming desensitized just a little bit, and you lose a little bit of that enjoyment if you're smoking a little too much.
I agree. It's something that with time you get used to it.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Now, I cannot be pass a day without smoke like 5, 6 cigars in a day, only if I'm sick or something,
Right.
But if not, I need it,
Oh, of course.
But I come to some hour in the day, during the day, that I just don't want it anymore.
No, I understand that. So I notice, like for me, I smoke less and less as the busier my schedule gets because I'm a married father. I have 2 kids. I work part-time. So I don't always get a chance. But when I do, it's my favorite time of the day because you can actually just pause, reflect, and enjoy the cigar for what it is.
I agree.
Especially a new cigar.
Yeah.
Having a new cigar is one of my favorite things just because you basically get to have a whole new experience.
I got you some. I hope that you will enjoy it.
I know I will. I have no doubt that I will. Thank you so much. But is there anything new on the horizon with ZR?
ZR Cigars go out with the Lagarto line. Let's go with 2 trail. I will take the second trail.
Go ahead. Show this to. Whoops.
So it go like 2 lines of 8 cigars, 16 in total.
Okay.
4 different blends, 4 different sizes. So it go like 2 trail like this go inside,
Oh, okay.
and then
nice.
The lid is go down.
All
So this is the last one that we went out with. We want to give it a year to run as the sample boxes.
Right.
For the next year, we'll go by 20 count as well.
Okay.
So that's our plan for the next year.
Now, where are you distributing right now? What states can you be more easily found in?
More easy is Las Vegas,
Right.
because I'm mainly in Las Vegas, but you can find us all over.
Okay.
We're not spread all over, and it's not one of my I don't want to be in every shop.
No, of course not.
I want that it will be more difficult to get us from one side. From other side, we like that as much people as possible. We try our brand, but I don't want to try to compete with the huge brands. We're not over there. I don't want to be there. I want to keep our quality, our standards, and I hope that people can find us in the places that we sell our product.
No, absolutely. And you can probably be found on online retailers as well?
Yes.
Okay. But one of the things I appreciate about a lounge is when I visit different ones is when they have lesser known brands that people may not have heard of. Again, it's one of my biggest pleasures in life is telling people about cigars they may not have heard of, because I know people who are like, oh, I smoke Cohiba, oh, I smoke Arturo Fuente. Great cigars, great brands. they've been around for over 100 years. But honestly, boutiques, I believe, bring the most pleasure just because of the love, the passion, and the care that goes into the blending, that goes into the different, because it's a very creative process. One that I can't completely wrap my head around because I haven't had the privilege of blending a cigar myself.
You're more than welcome to come to the factory. We can blend something together.
You know what? Honestly, first chance I get, I would love to do that.
It will be a pleasure.
So, well, thank you so much, Zohar, for taking the time to talk with me. I appreciate you. And please do check out ZR Cigars. I mean, simple Google search, you can probably find them on many online retailers. Definitely ask your local lounge if they carry them, and if they don't, maybe see if they will. So
ZRCigars.com, ZR Cigars Instagram, Facebook, you can find us all over.
awesome. Well, thank you so much, Zohar.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure talking with you.
Thank you.